All right, man. God. Try and do one little episode the government doesn't want you to do, and as soon as you start talking, they hit you with a goddamn EMP. We can feel it through the walls here. We started recording this episode about 3 to 5 minutes ago. You know, they don't want you to know about the Bayside market. They don't want you to know about it.
Shut us down on the
So we got blasted by an EMP through the walls. Scrambled our fucking brains like eggs, man.
Turned me gay.
Turned all of us gay. It turned every guy in this room.
Didn't even ask for it.
It came, the EMP hit, and then every guy in this room started kissing.
It's two of us.
Everyone in here. Look at all these people in the YouTube chat. What's up, everybody? Jersey Pete, Jed, Jocelyn, Marlene, Coble, Damien, Metalhead, Jamie, Hip Hop Head, Tave, Tom, Sierra, Twizzy, Justin, Brad. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Brohio Podcast. Loving you guys. Best day of the week. It was mind control space lasers. They can't take us down. We're too big to be taken down. We're just too big. That's what they tell me at Kings Island when I try and ride the roller coasters.
You're too big?
They're just like, you're just too big.
That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up.
You're just too big.
To body shame me.
Yeah. All right. I think I'm good. I think we're good. We're good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who cares? All right, let's go. Welcome back to the Brohio Podcast.
Hi.
If you're a man and you're older than 4 years old, and you still kiss your dad on the mouth, that is icky. Welcome to the most powerful podcast in the entire Milky Way. And I'm not talking about that nasty fucking candy bar. I'm talking about space, time, the continuum, the round clock.
Going back to that, if you are over 4 years old, though, I'll kiss you on the mouth.
Dude.
Oh, wait, never mind.
We gotta start over again.
Sorry.
We just tried to start this podcast just a couple of minutes ago.
You got fucking blasted with an EMP.
Hey, I heard that this topic is taboo, and the research I did find out they don't want anybody talking about this topic.
Oh, shit.
Try and wipe you from the internet.
All right.
Like a fucking dude wipe. They try and wipe you down. I'm on, wipe me. I'm on, wipe me. I'm on. But they EMP'd us. We started recording, and it was like, phew, and then I said it on the YouTube chat, but every guy in the studio started making out, and we don't really have any staff. It's just the two of us. And then we figured out that our computer was fucking broken, and our recording software was broken.
The EMP turned us gay.
They got us.
Gayer.
And hopefully all of you that listen to the gay sex worker Dark Vault, all of you are successfully selling your underwear too.
I'm glad I wasn't here for that because I was really not wanting a boner that day. And I knew it would have just been really rough on me.
He's telling me how he like shits himself a little bit to make his underwear worth more money.
No, dude, yeah. I'd have been buying.
My favorite part of the whole entire episode was like, so what do you think they do with those underwear? He's like, I think they huff them and jerk off.
I mean, it's very logical, right?
I knew the answer, but I just wanted him to say it.
You wanted to hear if he would like sugarcoat it or be delusional about it.
Yeah, so Sean was a good sport. Thank you, Sean, for coming on the show. Hey, how about we say thank you to our new Patreon subscribers, starting off with, we got four of them.
Look at this list.
We got Colt
Jeez Louise.
P, as in Peter Boy. Colt P, thanks for the Patreon pledge. What a cool name, man. Nothing screams my parents are fucking brothers and sisters like naming their kids after a gun, right?
Hey, my son's name's Colton.
That's okay.
That's close enough, right? Next here, we got our first lovely lady of the evening. We got D&D.
I think the N is by accident. I think
so. Just double D, Dirty D's.
D&D, thank you for your Patreon pledge. Your hair looks wonderful in your profile picture, and we are so happy to have you here.
Absolutely.
I so deeply yearn to play Dungeons and Dragons. I want to play so bad,
Yeah.
but I need real people.
I wouldn't be against it.
I feel like we could start a game here in my basement. Put up a table
sure,
and
yeah.
just. I got a really nice poker table that sets up.
We could do that.
But you know me, I'm obsessive compulsive, and I would want to build a table and put the TV in it, and I'd want to fucking dress up like an orc, and I want to have a dick. I want to make my own dick and stuff.
Right.
I wouldn't want my personal form to define my D&D dick. I would want to have my own goblin dick.
Your character dick, yeah, right. Big green goblin dick.
I want to be an orc, but I want a goblin dick.
Okay. Wouldn't that be a small one?
I don't care.
I don't know.
I want to be able to tell everyone, they're like, oh, what is that? And I'll say, that's a goblin dick.
Okay.
Doesn't that sound nasty and mean?
Yeah. I mean, that sounds pretty cool.
That just sounds like it stinks when you pee.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
How about Jessica McLean?
Thank you, Jessica.
Call her Jessie for short.
Oh, did they?
I heard she's a tattletale.
Wonder.
All my friends named Jessica when I was a kid. They're fucking
I
tattletales.
was like, where did that come from? It's fucking weird, dude.
Jessica, you little tattletale.
You little snitch.
Little tattletale.
Little narc.
Jessica, thank you for being here on the Patreon feed. And you accidentally sent us pictures of your feet.
Forward those to me. Next, we got, Wait,
It was an accident.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I got him, though.
Cool.
Thanks, Jess.
Hell yeah. Appreciate that. And next, we got, oh, shit. Miss Hood Down Under. I'm pretty sure that's all women got one of those, right? They got a down
Some of them get that shit cleaned up.
down under hood.
They get that lip tucked back.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
Get a little off the sides.
I like that thing in all its glory. I don't care what you got down there.
I like my clits to look like penises.
I like it to look
'Cause
like
I'm gay.
the.
I just want you to have a dick. That's all I want.
What was the name of Jack Sparrow's ship?
Fuck, I don't remember.
I want it to look like a pirate ship when she takes her pants, like it's full sail, you know?
Yeah.
Just we're just sailing the high seas,
Man, turbulent water.
the high P's.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ms. Hood Down Under.
I fuck with High C, man. That shit's good.
What is it?
High C, the drink?
Oh, we call it hick juice here at my house.
Hick juice. Like the McDonald's has the orange one. Yeah. The orange High C, it fucks, dude.
Dude, anytime
It's diabetes.
I work with this guy at my work, and we get a lot of people from all over the world, and I'll introduce myself. Hi, I'm Nick. Nice to meet you. They'll be from Germany or Spain or Brazil or Mexico, and I have this one buddy. He's always like, "Have you tried McDonald's High C yet?"
Where was he from? Do you remember?
He's from fucking Mason, Ohio.
Oh, oh, he asked one of the guys that.
That's what he always asks
yeah.
people. He's like, "Have you tried McDonald's High C yet?" And they're like, yeah. No, I haven't. What is that? Go to McDonald's and get the orange drink. Cool, man.
Dude, it's so good.
It is good.
It's worth it.
It is rich, though. It is rich. We are coming. We got 3 weeks left until our live show.
Fuck, that's crazy,
Got
man.
some tickets for you. We got a few more tickets out there. Maybe you want to buy them up before they're all gone. I saw 2 of them sell yesterday. We are about out. So
how did this come up so fast?
we've done nothing for it so far. We've thought about it a lot.
We usually prepare like the week before.
A couple days. Usually on the ride down, I'll be like, "Babe, can you drive?"
Yeah, I gotta get a hold of ChatGPT real quick and get something together.
I gotta write 2.5 hours of content. No, we'll get you guys. We'll have a great show for you. And you guys are actually gonna be a part of the show. We're gonna do some improv stuff. We're gonna have a great time. There's gonna be beer there.
We're gonna kiss.
We're gonna kiss.
Everybody gets one kiss
Robert and I are gonna dress up as Kiss, the band.
when they don't have their makeup.
In honor of Jerry Pauly, we're gonna dress up like Kiss,
Oh.
and we're gonna Detroit Rock City the fuck out of Texas.
We got to come out to overly loud music in his honor.
Oh yeah, I know. Every single person I've talked to and said I'm going to Dallas, I've talked to 100 people, and every single person has told me to go to a different restaurant. So that's how I know they have really good food down there.
Dude, that's what I'm ready for.
Yeah. But just go to brohiopodcast.com/tickets. If you can't find it that way, just Google Brohio Eventbrite, and the Dallas show should pop up. And where there will be, that's where we'll be, because I'm trying something new. I'm getting absolutely destroyed on website, like hosting fees for our website.
Mm-hmm.
And I've decided to cancel the subscription just to see what happens.
Okay.
And D-Day is the 24th.
Okay. Someone's gonna buy our shit so fast.
No, are keeping the domain. It's like the
Okay.
design suite of it.
Okay.
They're really deceptive with the wording.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let it expire, and then if the website goes away, then I'll just pay for the subscription again.
Mm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, but it's I'm gonna see what happens.
Yeah, we'll fucking roll them dice, doggy.
Brohio.com came up for like 2 hours the other night, and I missed it. I set my fucking clock for it and everything. And I still missed it.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does. Okay, what's going on in Germany, guys? Let's tell you about some news from the motherland. The motherland.
Is that the motherland?
No.
That's where Nazis are from. That's not my motherland.
Inhabitants of an apartment block in Bavaria, Great Pretzels, southern Germany, who called police to investigate the relentless buzzing of their doorbells late at night, were surprised to find the culprit was not a teenage prankster as they had suspected, but it was a slug.
Oh, man, I hate that.
The slug had been sliding up and down the bell plate, creating havoc in the building and tearing angry residents out of their beds long after midnight when they could not sleep for the noise. At first, they had suspected the so-called, what do they call it? No, click. We call it something knocking when we were little. Klingel strike. It's a bell prank.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was a certain style of knocking that we called it. Sometimes popular pastime among German youths. Ding dong ditch, knock a door run, or knock down ginger, as it's variously referred to in the English. I never heard it called
down ginger. That's a fucking hate crime right
I
there.
took a ginger down in the 8th grade, man. It typically involves children or youth ringing on a doorbell, then running away before they are caught. But when the ringing continued even after the arrival of 2 police officers, despite the fact that no one was at the door and a motion detector had failed to activate, a closer look at the metal bell plate revealed the presence of the slug, or Nachtelschnecki in German. It's literally called a naked snail.
Dude, that's perfect. Fucking naked snail.
A naked schnecky.
Dude, that's perfect.
A neck schnecky.
I'm gonna start calling fucking slugs naked snails now.
We'd gone to bed, but we don't tend to answer the door after 10 p.m., so when the bell rang, I tried to ignore it. I thought it might be the kids from the abandoned house over the road, Lisa, 30, a shop sales assistant, told the tabloid Bild. But when my sister-in-law, who lives upstairs, called and asked whether our bell was ringing and hers wouldn't stop, it kept ringing even as we telephoned, and despite the fact no one could be seen at the door, we became really uneasy. That's when we decided to call the police. Together, residents and police discovered the slug traversing the door entry panel. You could even see the slime trail it made as it crawled over the sensors.
Love when a woman leaves me a nice little slime trail.
Hey, you don't leave me a snail trail. I ain't paying full price. Greasy bitch.
Drag your puss across my hardwood floor.
Get off my Harley. In a statement, a police spokesperson in Schwabach, Bavaria, said the animal had been brought down to size, taught about its territory boundaries, and placed on a nearby stretch of grass.
I would never refer to a slug as an animal. That's like, it's like a bug.
You know what we used to do to him? We just dumped salt on him.
Yeah. You fucking put a little, like a ring of salt around it and see how bad it wants to get out of that fucking pit of fire.
My dad would salt it and eat it like a tater tot, dude.
Just pick it right up off the ground.
Like fucking Shrek. Shrek. Cool. All right. Yeah, we'll go buy those tickets up. We are gonna have
Buy some slugs.
buy some slugs. You can buy those in America. Go buy some tickets for the live show, and in the meantime, here is a break for hopefully a lot of sponsors. We'll never know. We don't know. Was it a lot? Was it not? I don't know.
Oh.
Like I said earlier, this episode is about the Bayside Mall alien incident encounter.
Before we get to that,
Yeah, man.
I want to bring something up.
I don't want to talk about anything Bengals related.
We're not.
Okay.
Something Sunday related, though. This past Sunday.
Oh, yesterday. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Let's happy birthday.
Thanks, man.
First off,
I appreciate it.
I made sure. I think it was like 12:30 at night. Whenever I told you.
Oh, you were early.
I was
you
super
were
early.
You were the first one.
Yeah. I had to
You
be-
did 12:30. My brother did 2:30.
Okay. So I was already up.
you
I
won.
saw it. It popped up. What'd you do? Do anything fun?
Yeah, so I'm not really. My kids had my middleest had a cheer competition. My youngest had a cheer, like a football game. It was Parents' Day, so I got to walk her across the field.
Hell yeah.
I watched an old woman almost die. We brought her back to life. Then I came home. This is all real, true story.
Yeah.
Lots of medical emergencies at the Pee Wee game with elderly folks. The sun was too much. Came home, turned the Reds on. They were in a rain delay, so they started right as I got home. The Reds won. The Mets lost. That puts the Reds in a wild card spot, which was I kept telling everybody all day, that's the only thing I want for my birthday is the Reds to move into a wild card spot. So it happened. I went to the store. I got some ground chuck and some bacon and some brioche buns, and my wife got me a Blackstone for my birthday, and I made smash burgers for everybody.
Oh yeah, dude.
And then they said, "What kind of cake you want?" I'm like, "I don't fucking care. I don't like I don't like birthdays. I don't like doing shit on my birthday."
Sure.
And they got me a pumpkin roll, and they put candles in
Nice.
it, and I blew them motherfuckers out. And they said, "What'd you wish for?" And I said, "So much money that I don't have to talk to any of you ever again."
So I can buy a new family.
Yeah, excuse me. I want to be able to buy the children I want.
Man, yeah, having a cool weekend day where you don't really do much of anything is fucking cool. But how fucking sweet is a Blackstone though?
Yeah, I don't like the name of it. It feels a little racist, but I do like
does.
the quality of food that you can produce off of it.
It's just a fucking big flat cast iron pan,
It's
man.
a unit.
Yeah,
It's a goddamn unit, man.
love it, man. I love mine. It's so fun. Yeah, I'm glad you had a good birthday.
So on my back deck, I got me a propane grill, I got me a Traeger, and I got me a Blackstone.
You're all dadded out out
I'm
there.
a TikTok daddy, dude.
You are, man.
I'm a TikToker down. All right, Bayside Marketplace. What I found through my research while looking for various bits of information about this topic, there's lots of topics that we've talked about over the years that are difficult to find information about. The dark web, red rooms, the Hillary Clinton body count episode, adrenochrome. Off the top of my head, I can't remember too many more, but researching all those topics were very difficult. You could tell that Google doesn't want to tell you about it.
It's buried.
And it hasn't happened in a long time. I've found various workarounds. Yandex is a Russian search engine I use that usually gets me the information I want. DuckDuckGo was good for a while, and then I believe it's been more commercialized. It's a little more difficult to use. But today, this one proved to be a little difficult to track down information about. That usually means that there is an abundance of misinformation, or it usually means they just don't want you to know anything about it.
There's some sweeping going on.
There is some sweeping.
Yeah.
And I'll let you guys decide which one it is. This is a pretty cool topic, man.
Yeah,
This is a lot of fun. This whole entire thing, pretty cool.
Let's fucking get into it.
Aliens.
I'm here.
The Bayside Marketplace, which I've been to. I think you've been to. We left for a cruise from Miami.
Yeah.
And I think we all went there. It's a mall. It's an outdoor mall. A lot of people there.
Yeah.
Bayside Marketplace in downtown Miami has always been a place of color, chaos, and nightlife. It's right there at the edge of the Biscayne Bay, and it's a hub for tourists, much like we were when we were there. Locals alike as well. Live music. They've got shops, bars, boats rolling into the Atlantic, all kinds of snacks, food, treats, just a melting pot of a lot of different things going on. Truly a vibrant area. When we were there, sorry, my nose is leaking a little bit.
You're good, dude.
When we were there, it was pretty chill. Like there was a lot of people, but it was very upbeat, very party-ish, a very touristy area.
Yeah, very lively.
And I don't think us here in Ohio, we don't really think about Miami being as big as it really is.
I don't.
I want to say Miami is like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe the 5th or 6th biggest city in the United States.
Bienvenido a Miami.
Just like Will Smith said.
Bouncing in the club where the heat is on all night on the beach till the break of dawn.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Have you heard how bad his new song is?
No.
there was this. You know they do that trend like it's like these two things sound exactly the same or whatever, and it's like it was his song, and it's the chorus is like I like pretty girls.
Oh no!
And then like they played that one. They played the one. What like this sounds like this, and it's the one where the gay guy's like he's like I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. You know that clip.
Oh yeah.
He said this clip sounds exactly like this clip.
I'm not gay no more.
I don't like men's.
He's still gay.
Oh, dude, hell yeah, he was.
100%.
I could smell it through the fucking camera.
And that's okay.
It's all good. Yeah, not a problem.
On New Year's Day 2024, Bayside Marketplace wasn't just the backdrop for fireworks and drunken celebrations. It became ground zero for one of the strangest and most hotly debated alien encounters of the last I'd say of the last 100 years.
Oh, shit.
Ever.
Interesting.
This is a news clip from the incident, and I'll roll this for you guys real quick.
Hell yeah.
Okay, and now to our #1 trending story on CBSMiami.com.
It involves talk of alien sightings at Bayside Marketplace.
What's up, girl?
On New Year's Day, there was a massive police response in downtown Miami.
Holy shit.
More than 50 young people armed with sticks began fighting. Police say juveniles were also setting off fireworks, causing chaos.
So now people are posting online saying that police weren't there to handle a group of rowdy teens, but rather 8 to 10 feet tall shadowy aliens. Conspiracy theories are saying a big creature could be seen standing in front of the entrance to the shopping area.
It was your mom.
Today, the phrases Miami Mall and aliens of Miami have been among the top 10 searches on Twitter's trending tab. Twitter, of course, now called X. And Google News even has several reports questioning the event.
So it was one of the top news stories at the time.
Yeah.
There were these pictures right here.
50 kids with sticks.
Now, you can tell from the video there,
Yeah.
there were hundreds, and I mean hundreds of police officers that responded to this call.
There was a ton. That whole block was shut down with police cars.
The figures I heard, somewhere between 60 and 120
Oh, fuck. That's so many.
cruisers responded.
Damn.
That's not counting who was there as partners or tactical response units and bigger vehicles. But let me tell you something. This was New Year's Day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you're already kind of minimal staffing in a police agency. That's because it's a holiday and everyone wants to not work. So
Sure.
the fact that they had that many units respond there, it does raise some questions.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, what began as a fight amongst teenagers spiraled into viral chaos that took over social media. Made it to you talking about the kids fighting with sticks?
I'm just picturing them, all these fucking just pure chaos, kids fighting, fucking a bunch of sticks, and all of a sudden an alien just like, please get the fuck out of my way.
And man, it's cool because we elaborate on kind of all this later on in the episode. But I want you to take this with a grain of salt. There were no first-hand accounts of anybody fighting with sticks besides the police. The narrative they gave to the local news agencies.
Hello, fellow children. Skibbity 6'7".
I promised my kids we wouldn't say 6'7"
Ohio
on this
Riz.
podcast.
My son gets so pissed.
Oh,
Anytime he hears, I'm like, hell yeah, dude.
I yell. I'm sick of it.
I yell.
My kids are like, "6." I'm shut the fuck up. Like, I scream at them.
Luckily, none of mine say it. So
Shut the fuck up. Hundreds of people swore they saw something. Not just fist flying, not kids fighting with sticks, but figures. Figures, dark entities, dark figures, tall, shadowy, and possibly thin beings moving through the smoke and the confusion. Some swore they saw 10 feet tall alien beings. Others said these entities, these beings, aliens. A lot of people said they weren't aliens. They didn't look like aliens.
okay.
They were some kind of 10-foot tall creature.
Oh shit.
Eyes glowing, barely make out the face.
Just fucking Slender Man.
Kind of like Slender Man, but on a different plane. Others say And what I mean by that, a lot of people say that they flickered in and out of visibility, almost like they were blending into the shadows themselves. There were videos that did appear, much like we just watched ourselves. These videos appeared online, shaky, blurry, grainy, footage showing distinct shapes that could be smoke, they could be tricks of light, or they could be something else entirely altogether.
That motherfucking Tupac hologram.
Well, I have a thought about all this.
Okay, what is
We're
it?
going to get there.
Oh, okay.
The official story, of course, was simple. A brawl broke out, fireworks were set off illegally, police responded in force. The city assured the public that, quote, no aliens, UFOs, or ETs were involved. But the problem with the official statements is that they rarely arrive until after the chaos has already cemented its place in the public's imagination. The chief of police, I don't have the clip.
What would you do if you saw like a group of people beating the fuck out of something you had no idea what it was?
I just let him go.
Would you let him go about
I'd
it?
cheer him on.
Okay.
I'm like, get his ass! Get his ass!
I think I try to break it up. I kind of want the thing to live.
Yeah, I would save it.
Yeah.
Think about how powerful you could be if you took an alien home.
Just run up and give it mouth to mouth.
You save it, and it's like, thank you, and you're like, I'm taking you home to fuck you. I'm gonna have sex with you.
You're mine now.
You know what a fleshlight is?
You're gonna be mine.
You better take that silver helmet off. The problem with the official statements, like I said, they come after the chaos, and that's what happened here. And the chief of police even released a statement. He was kind of zesty himself, and the most complicated thing that he said during his press release is it was 48 hours after the fact, and he said there are no aliens or UFOs at Bayside Marketplace right now.
Okay.
Right now.
Right now.
Days after the fact.
Okay.
And in those crucial hours of confusion, a story started to spread that refused to die, that Miami played host to a brief but undeniable encounter with something not of this worldly origin. And what makes the Bayside Market incident unique isn't just the setting, but the scale of the response. Witnesses described, and you can see it with your very own eyes, you just Google Bayside alien incident. There's some videos on YouTube. Describe a wall of police cars, flashing lights, and flooding Biscayne Boulevard with tactical units, police vehicles, emergency responders moving into the marketplace as if responding to a terrorist attack. Videos captured dozens. I say this, my research says dozens, but to my own eye, looking back, there are hundreds of officers.
There's tons. Yeah, there's tons.
Hundreds of officers sweeping the area, weapons drawn, corralling civilians, and pushing people back. For a mere teenage fight, the sheer volume of officers seemed grossly out of proportion. They had more police officers than there were people there at the mall. That's where speculation began to bloom, though. Was the massive response a coincidence, or was it a simple case of cops being nearby and they just decided, hey, go get in on the fun? Or had authorities been tipped off about something more? Some conspiracy theorists argue that Miami law enforcement wasn't responding to the teenagers fighting with sticks, but rather to whatever those shadowy figures that were present on that day. They were responding to whatever those were. Eyewitnesses, voices trembling in viral videos, and frantic social media posts described a scene straight out of a fever dream. Crowds scattering like roaches under a flashlight, screams, and then tall, shadowy figures 8 to 10 feet high, gliding through the chaos with an unnatural grace that no human could mimic. This is one of the first accounts of what happened there. This is a gentleman that there's kind of a backstory on. I think his name is France. I don't know. He released his firsthand account. This is 8 minutes long. I'm not going to play all of it. He released his account of what happened, and then it's my understanding that people close to him couldn't find him or talk to him for an extended period of time. He was just gone off the map for days, weeks maybe.
Interesting.
And then he surfaced on another YouTube account, another TikTok account, not even his original one, and just a really odd, like, hey guys, I just want you to know that was a joke. And that's what, like, it was just a joke.
Very suspect.
Well, that kind of aligns with what we said about when things like this happen and they don't want people to know about it. It's kind of part of the scrubbing process. And I'll play that video for you right now. Maybe.
Is that a brother?
My name is Fitz. I was there at the Bayside Mall with my family, and we all saw exactly what happened. Don't pay attention to a lot of the videos that are out there. I feel like a lot of people are trying to use this for clout. But what happened, we all saw what happened, and it's pretty serious. It's been a few days, and our whole family's processing it, but I think we've kind of accepted that we were a part of this weird experience and moment. So basically what happened was I was there with my brother Brian, my sister, and my nephew. We were looking for shoes for my nephew, and then we see a whole crowd of people outside the store just running out in a direction. So as soon as we saw it, we were like, oh shit, what's going on? So we immediately ran out with our nephew, and we picked him up and we ran out and we followed the crowd. And then about a few seconds later, as soon as we started running, my nephew, he's autistic, so he was pointing behind us and he was saying blanky, which he'll usually say whenever he feels unsafe or scared. And he was pointing behind us. So me and my brother, we look behind us, and then we see these 3 9-10 foot tall creatures. I'm not gonna say aliens. Everyone keeps saying it's aliens. I'm not saying aliens because I don't know what it was. None of us really knew. Everyone, all of us stopped in our track. We, a whole bunch of people were pointing at it. There were other people running. There was a crowd. As soon as it made itself more apparent, it looked like it was glitching, not like a computer pixelation, but like a wavy glitch. And whatever maybe was covering them had, unveiled or whatever. It looked like a glitch, man. It like a weird glitch in the Matrix or whatever. And then you could see it in its full form, all 3 of them. And then, they were all black. You saw eyes, and you could faintly see like lips. But, I was about 20 feet away, because obviously everybody gave it distance, right? And, they're tall. So we all just looked at them. They were just standing there. And the thing that was a little bit weird, well, it was clearly observing us. It was sentient, right? Or whatever. I don't know, but it was aware of us. It looked at us, the whole crowd, and then as soon as it started walking with its big legs, it started almost glitching again, we all ran. My brother immediately said, yo, let's go. He grabbed me by the shoulder. We bolted out of there.
So that's one of the main accounts from the day in question. And like I said about this guy, with how videos now, I get so upset when I see fake prank videos on TikTok.
Oh,
or
dude, it's the worst.
It's so cringy. And when people stage things, it is so just, man, I hate it. It makes me hate the internet. And so I put my feelers out there, and I can tell when something is fake the second that it comes on.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy is either a really good actor or he was really convinced by what he saw that night. I did not sense like he was making that story up or like he was pulling it from someplace.
Yeah, he seemed pretty sincere with everything he was saying. There was no real No real like he wasn't really thinking about what to say. He kind of just knew.
And this guy, like I said before, he kind of just, there was a time period where he was just unavailable to the people around him, which leads you to believe that maybe that somebody had him in a position to try and twist him into a pretzel to make him not talk about what he saw that day.
Okay.
There was a still frame that circulated showing what looked like a tall, elongated silhouette looming near a storefront. Skeptics argue that it was nothing but a palm tree against the glare of the lights. Believers have insisted the proportions were all wrong, that the shape shifted as if it were alive. At the time, there was a power outage of over... Yeah, this is kind of a trifecta of things. At the time of the alien incident at the Bayside Marketplace, simultaneously, there were three other incidents going on. They're kind of questionable. There were over 61,000 homes that lost power at the time this all happened. It's alleged that all flights to the Miami airport were grounded at the moment, except for one black police helicopter, registration N as a Nick 805 MP as a police helicopter. And then they also turned off their radios and made their radios unavailable to the police scanners. Three kind of weird things that all happened simultaneously with whatever was happening at the Bayside Marketplace. And we've talked about it at length over the years. Whenever there's, I guess, extraterrestrial centric incidents, or just any time that there's a belief that there may have been an ET involved in any way, there's always been stories of kind of black helicopters hovering in the area. Now, this was confirmed to be a all-black police helicopter, but nonetheless, this is a black helicopter in the area during a time of extraterrestrial 8 to 10 foot tall beings moving in and out of whatever whatever dimension they are in, into our dimension, whatever it was, a veil coming up, or they were just portal shifting in and out. These are all the accounts. These 8 to 10 foot tall beings are shifting in and out. They're losing, almost like they're pixelated, like it's some type of a broken screen. All that's going on. You have over 60,000 homes losing power. You have a single black helicopter in the area. You have rumors of all of the flights being grounded at the local airport. And then you have the police radios being cut off to the public. Now, I don't know what they fucking saw. I don't know if they saw anything. I think it could have been just a lot of kids beating each other with sticks.
Just one very tall kid.
But I'm telling you, dude, New York City, L.A., Houston, wherever you go, children, kids, teenagers beating one another with sticks in a mall isn't going to warrant an over 100 police unit response.
Yeah.
It's not going to ground flights to the airport. It's not going to thrust back black helicopters into the air. It's not going to kill fucking power to the local residents. And it's sure as shit not going to incline the local police force to say, all right, turn the radios off.
For sure.
We're going dark.
Yeah, there's no way they can justify all of that shit happening with just this one little incident, right?
Kids fighting with sticks. Now, I have seen very limited amounts of videos. There was some type of pandemonium, like there were kids fighting.
Yeah.
There were kids kind of, but we stated earlier in the episode, there's a belief that the police may not have been responding to the kids fighting, that they were perhaps responding to something else. And what that something else is, well, we're not really definitively going to be able to tell you. Within hours, the internet did what it always does. It built a narrative out of fragments and different pieces of evidence. People posted accounts of cell phones being confiscated by the police, Others claim that videos were mysteriously deleted or blurred after upload. One particularly viral post alleged that government officials were sweeping the area, not for teenagers, but for evidence of something alien or extraterrestrial. By the morning time, the event was no longer a fight at Bayside. It was the Miami alien encounter. And that's what there's tons of accounts of people that were there. Now you're going to say, oh, why aren't there any videos? Why haven't? And I think I have an answer for you.
Okay.
I'm going to get there. This is where we would play like our Sherlock Holmes music or some type of catchy tune, but then we get a copyright strike.
Okay.
You know, I have 2 different YouTube accounts. I got the Brohio Podcast YouTube account, and I have my own personal YouTube account that I just had since I was, 18 years old. And Paisley always uploads videos to my personal account. It's stupid. There's nothing on there. Just dumb videos of her doing fucking shit. I told her, I'm like, you can't show your face.
Yeah.
Whatever, yada, yada. She just, she does like, fucking, what's that little cartoon game? Toca Boca. Yeah, Toca Boca. She does Toca Boca videos. The other day, I got a thing in my email that said, you've received a copyright strike and your content is muted. This video is muted in 2 different countries. It was, she did something CapCut with Coraline in it.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't say anything to her. I was like, whatever. It's nothing. It's nothing.
Sure.
And then the other day yesterday we're riding home from the football game, and I could just tell something was wrong with her. And she's like, in the back seat, she's like, Matt? Like, voice crack and starting crying. Like, yeah, what's wrong? She's like, what's a copyright strike? I said, what's a what? She said,
that's a weird question.
What's a copyright strike? And I knew what she was asking me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, it's a thing that happens on the internet that the police get upset about. And they go to your house and they check to see if you have any money. If you have any money, they take it.
That's so fucked.
And she went, ah! And I'm like, I'm just like giggling in the front seat. Like, why are you asking me that question? She's like, this person I listen on YouTube got a copyright strike. I think they're in trouble. And I was like, did you get a copyright strike for posting something with Coraline? And she's like, I didn't know. She fucking cracked, dude. I didn't know. And when she like this guttural crying, I said, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's like, if you make a song, you write a song and you make lots of money from your song, nobody else should be able to take your song and post it and try and make money off of your song, right? She's like, right. Like, that's like a copyright strike. If you try and take somebody else's content and try and use it as your own and make money, I'm not trying to make money. I don't have YouTube studies. There's like this fucking 10-minute speech about how she's not making money on YouTube, which I know.
Right.
Very traumatic. She's going to remember that for the rest of her life.
She ain't never going to get a copyright strike again.
Fucked her up, man. My favorite part of this whole entire episode is what I'm about to read next. I found multiple accounts describing the same visual here.
Okay, cool.
I put together this format. I read this in 4 or 5 different places. The same account worded differently by what I believe to be different people.
Okay.
What went down? Some science-type kids showed up at the mall with backpacks full of electronic equipment.
Fucking nerds. Virgins.
They set it up near the food court next to an outlet. There was even a YouTube creator that went to the location because everyone's like, there's no fucking outlets. There's no outlets where they said they're... Yeah. This YouTube creator went to the area where the kids came and plugged something in, and he's like, you're right. It's just palm trees in the middle. It's like a giant square in the middle of the... the mall there.
Mm-hmm.
but there's palm trees right in the middle of it. And everyone's like, they can't plug anything in there. There's just palm trees. He walks up to the palm tree and fucking sure as shit, dude, like 1 foot off the ground, mounted to the palm tree is a random 110 volt outlet.
Shit.
Two
Okay.
outlets.
Probably they're putting up like fucking lights or something on the trees.
Who knows?
Yeah.
People were gathering around to see what they were doing. One kid says, okay, plug it in. And this okay, plug it in was synonymous with all the accounts. Another kid did it. The lights in the mall dimmed. Sparks and numerous pops ensued, and a plasma field was generated. It grew larger, and first a leg and a foot came out of the plasma, and then an arm and a hand. Eventually, 3 beings emerged from the portal.
What the fuck?
Some bystanders fired weapons at the beings.
Dude, what the fuck?
This can explain the fireworks theory. The cops showed up in droves to create a barricade so as to check phones for images and videos. No images or videos were allowed out of the area. A cover story of kids throwing fireworks at each other was blamed for the fiasco. And let me tell you something, dude.
Holy shit.
Kids do a lot of dumb shit.
Yeah, sure.
But just show up at a mall and start fucking shooting each other with fireworks is not one of them. Like that does not happen.
Ooh, that's funny as fuck.
There was multiple accounts that said these things stepped through the veil, whatever it was,
Oh
this
my gosh.
plasma field, this portal, these 3 beings stepped through, and then multiple people inside the mall said, oh, hell no, and they started shooting at these things with their firearms.
That's crazy.
When the firearms started getting discharged, that's when the call was put into the police. Not only do we have shadowy creatures, but we got people shooting guns inside the mall. And that's what warranted
Yeah, that's a big no-no.
100+ police officer response to the Bayside marketplace.
Ooh.
But there was several different accounts I found that said there were kids that showed up with a fucking backpack and they plugged it in, and when they plugged it in, it launched this plasma portal thing, and then these creatures stepped through it. And then when they stepped through the portal,
That's cool as fuck.
people started shooting at them.
Yeah. You imagine you're just chilling at your fucking alien home planet. A portal pops up beside you, and you fucking just decide to see what it is, and then you're just getting fucking shot. That would suck. Poor alien.
Yeah, and so that's what these people say went down at the Miami Mall.
That's wild.
It is really freaking wild, isn't it?
I love that though. I hope that is what happened. Just
That is what happened.
a bunch of fucking nerds carrying around a fucking portal.
I know that's what happened.
That's pretty sweet, man. That's
That
something
is-
out of a movie.
I know. That sounds like Stranger Things.
It
or
really
something.
does.
Well, what makes the story harder to dismiss is how neatly it fits into a broader historical pattern. Incidents like the Phoenix Lights in 1997 or the O'Hare International Airport UFO sighting in 2006, they follow kind of the same trajectory that we're talking about here. They had mass witnesses, they had ambiguous footage, blurry, unsettling videos, and rapid official denial. That's what all of these have in common. In both of those cases, hundreds of people swore they saw something extraordinary and otherworldly. Yet, the official version, with quotation fingers, boiled everything down to mundane explanations, whether that be military flares, atmospheric phenomenon, or just misidentifications altogether. None of them were chalked up to fucking dorks with plasma backpacks creating an interdimensional portal system for these dark, shadowy beings to move in and out of, which is really what I want it to be. I really want it to be that.
Yeah, that's really fucking cool.
I need one of them backpacks.
I know, right?
But here's the question. If it was only a brawl, if it was only a big fight, why did the story of 10-foot beings spread so quickly? Conspiracy theorists point to the consistency of descriptions. Multiple unrelated witnesses claim the figures were tall, black, and shadow-like. Some described glowing eyes. Others insisted that the beings seemed to phase in and out of reality as if not entirely physical. Skeptics call this the power of suggestion. People see what they're primed to see. They see what they want to see, especially once one person shouts, alien. But I'll say it again. for the 10 bazillionth time, where there's smoke, there's fire. If you got a mall full of kids beating each other, or were they beating each other with sticks, or were they fighting with fucking bottle rockets? Which one was it?
That's a very good point.
But then you have this mass amount of people that say there was pandemonium, but it was because of these shape-shifting entities that were walking around the mall. In and out, in and out, in and out. What dimension are they in? And they were making their way through the mall, and that's what caused the pandemonium to ensue. There were, in the official narrative, the official police report, there's mention of gunshots.
Okay.
But then the media says kids with sticks.
Well,
so which one is? I think there's a lot of shit that's backwards here.
Yeah, one of those things, if not all of it, isn't right.
So what if the consistency comes out not from suggestions? What if the consistencies come out from observation? What if there really were figures that night, something anomalous moving through the Bayside marketplace? It wouldn't be the first time officials dismissed mass witness testimony only for it to resurface decades later as part of declassified documents. And here's where the suspicion sharpens. The sheer weight of the cover story. Instead of ignoring the rumors, Miami police actively issued press releases and went out of their way to insist that there were no aliens. Historically, such heavy-handed denial often backfires, drawing more attention to the possibility of a cover-up. If, and this is a very big if, that there really were non-human entities at Bayside Marketplace, the next question becomes, how do you manage the witnesses? You have hundreds, maybe even thousands of people that were there that day. There had to have been dozens of people that had cameras rolling at the time. If the government wanted to suppress a true encounter, if there was a true event of interdimensional shape-shifting beings running into a crowded mall in one of the most populated cities in all of the entire world, how would the police control that narrative?
That's a good point.
Some theorists believe that the answer lies in confiscation. Reports circulated that police demanded cell phones from certain witnesses, which that might explain why much of the video evidence is grainy, distant, or mysteriously incomplete, but others take it further. What if confiscation isn't enough? What if the government possesses technology specifically designed to manage memory?
That's what I'd be wondering. Because if they asked me that, my first thing would be like, where's your fucking warrant at, dog?
Here come the men in black.
Give me a fucking warrant.
Please show me your finger. I want you to finger me. If you've ever been fingered, send us an email, brohiopodcast@gmail.com. Ladies only. I'm a finger. That's what he said. She let me go up her shirt.
How long has it been since you did a good fingering?
I'll always be fingering my wife, dude. You talking about like another person or myself?
Any. Wherever you can get your finger in. Or whoever.
Recently.
I enjoy giving a good old finger in, man. Are you a one finger guy or are you a two finger fella?
I'm a clam jammer dog. I want to shock the system.
You're fucking turning her into a Muppet.
Yeah.
You're one elbow deep. Yeah. Hell yeah, man.
I'm going to finger you if you keep on eating fucking ice in this podcast. I'm going to kill you.
Can't help it, man.
This and this is where the Men in Black comparisons start to emerge. In the film's agent, in the film, the agents use what they call a neuralizer, a flash device that wipes short-term memory, replacing it with mere suggestions.
Pretty cool.
Research into electromagnetic pulse effects on cognition, as well as DARPA experiments with directed energy weapons, it does suggest that human memory, in fact, can be disrupted. Studies have shown that transcranial magnetic stimulation can alter recall if such tools exist in secret government arsenals. Bayside Marketplace would be that's like a keystone right there, man. It would be like the perfect time to test something like that.
Hell yeah.
And witnesses, could witnesses who insist they saw aliens simply be those who slipped through the cracks? We have these accounts. We have this gentleman that gave his account earlier. Were these people that escaped, that saw and escaped, and there were the ones that were not stopped, the ones who were not pulled to the side and had their, stare at the light while I pushed the button, whose memories were not fully scrambled? And could those who shrug it off as just a fight be victims of something more sinister, where they kind of implanted what they wanted you to believe, what they want the narrative to be? At the Bayside Marketplace, we have a perfect storm, though. Chaos, a dense crowd, flashing lights, fireworks, sirens, possible gunshots, and the overwhelming sensory overload of a New Year's celebration. If you wanted to test crowd control technology, if you have developed a device intended to wipe people's memory, it's the perfect opportunity. What better of an environment could you ask for? You really couldn't. The confusion itself provides cover. Anyone doubting their own senses could easily chalk it up to hysteria, alcohol, or misperception. And what if the aliens weren't random visitors at all, but part of the test? Some people argue that Bayside was not an invasion, but it was a staged event. Government-controlled, non-human entities rolled out to measure public reaction. They just wanted to see how people would react. They have these beings in their arsenal. They just want to see what people would do if they come into contact with them. In this theory, the tall, shadowy beings were biological drones, bioengineered forms released for a few minutes before being whisked away. The resulting panic, police mobilization, and rumor storm provided invaluable data. But what if it was not a test at all? That's kind of where I'm at. What if it truly was a breach, an unsanctioned encounter that caught even authorities off guard? Miami, after all, is a major port city. Its coastlines are riddled with inlets, harbors, underwater infrastructure. Could these entities have emerged from water itself? Possibly using Bayside area as its entry point? I'll tell you something, man. There are a lot of videos out there, now declassified videos, of the U.S. military with footage of unidentified aerial phenomenon. These things going into the water under reasonable control and just disappearing. What is it? Sure. Where is it? I have no idea. Witnesses' descriptions of them being tall, thin, and shadow-like sound eerily similar to deep-sea cryptid accounts, the so-called accounts of shadow swimmers. If the Bayside entities were aquatic in origin, their sudden appearance in a crowded marketplace may not have been intentional at all. Perhaps they surfaced by accident, disoriented, before being met with fireworks and human violence. Fucking sucks for them.
Yeah, it does.
Of course, this raises another question, and I haven't even, I told you earlier, the part about the kids plugging in the backpack, that was my favorite part.
Yeah.
I'm coming up on my favorite part in just a couple minutes here.
That backpack part was pretty fucking sweet, though.
Of course, this raises a lot of questions. One specific question. Why Bayside? Why Miami? Some point to its geography. Bayside Marketplace sits directly on the waterfront, connected to shipping routes. There's a lot of military installations around there. Miami has long been a hub for drug interdiction, Coast Guard operations, Homeland Security exercises, you name it. If there's a thin spot where human world and something else intersect, Bayside, it could be that threshold. And the timing was strange. The timing, New Year's Day, only adds to the mystery. Was it a coincidence or was it a deliberate? Chosen for maximum confusion, where fireworks and chaos would camouflage their presence. So let me show you something real quick, Robert.
Cool.
This is I'm going to take the longitude and latitude of the Bayside Marketplace. We're going to plug it into Google Maps, all right?
Okay.
We got a Google Maps here.
Let's see what we got.
I'll let you participate in this exercise with me. So
Okay.
I'm just going to put the...
Fucking nose is itching.
I know. So I put in the longitude and the latitude. Let's see. So I don't know how to say this. 25 degrees, 46, 44.2 north, 80 degrees, 11, 12.2 west.
Okay.
And you zoom in here, Crocs of Bayside Marketplace. This is the Bayside Marketplace. Right fucking in the middle of it, right?
Right by the ocean, yeah.
Right in the middle of the mall. This is right here is the Bayside Market. This giant yellow, that's the mall.
Yep.
So if we take this, we'll take the coordinates.
Okay.
And we're just going to reverse it. All right.
Okay.
All we did was move the front to the back and the back. We just reversed.
So west is first, north is second.
Gotta make sure I'm doing this right. I'm not doing it right. Sorry, folks. All right, so all I did was reverse the coordinates, right? And where does it take you? Just a
White screen.
nothing.
Yeah.
And you start to zoom out. Zoom out. We're still zooming out.
Okay.
Still zooming.
Oh shit.
Where does that take you if you reverse the coordinates?
Fucking Antarctica.
Right in the middle, right literally in the middle, the coldest part. One of the most undefined areas
Yeah.
of Antarctica. Listen,
Can't even go there.
over the years,
Got that shit shut down.
there is an immense amount of alien theories, extraterrestrial stories of there being hubs, headquarters, bases, you name it, in the Antarctica area of this is kind of like their hub. They can go to fucking Middle Earth via Antarctica. This is where they all come from. This is where they stay. This is pretty much like where their portal is. This is a stupid theory. This isn't quite as cool as the kids plugging in the backpack.
Yeah.
But if these aliens are using a simple, we'll call it a coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were plugging in GPS coordinates to go someplace, and you were trying to go to the middle of Antarctica, and you put it in backwards, it would drop you off right in the middle of Bayside Marketplace. Isn't that pretty stimulating?
It is. It is.
It's crazy, isn't it?
The Antarctica's fucking huge.
We can do the... And if you do the satellite version of it, you're not going to believe this, but it's just snow. There's nothing there.
I believe it.
Pretty cool, though, right?
Yeah, it is. God, it's fucking big. Giggity.
Thank you. I'll put it away now. Another thread in this web from the social media aspect, unlike UFO cases from the 20th century, Bayside, it unfolded in an era of instant virality. TikTok clips were posted within minutes, hashtags. They spread like wildfire. Narratives crystallized almost in real time, but here's where it gets stranger. Several high-traffic posts seem to vanish. Users complain that their uploads were shadow banned or mysteriously deleted. Algorithms flagged videos as misinformation almost immediately, far faster than typical moderation cycles. Social media is the Wild West with this stuff. I've had a fucking enough of social media. I've told you guys about it. It's just like, it's defining our elections. It's creating divisiveness. It's ruining our relationship with our fellow man, our fellow woman. Social media is ruining everything. I think that you shouldn't. I don't know, man. It fucking sucks. Like, it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with you. I feel like there's a human, like, it's a human quality that, like, we need to be friends, like, face to face. You know what I mean?
You should have to have like a social media license, like a driver's license,
yeah.
in order to use it.
Yeah, I agree with the whole, like,
People are fucking stupid.
yeah. I like to meet people and talk and shit in real
Me
life.
too.
I don't like the whole fucking social media thing.
We wouldn't have any of this if it wasn't for social media.
I know.
But some 55% of people are too stupid to use social media.
That's very true.
I had a guy the other day. He's like, "Oh, I saw a gorilla driving a semi-truck on TikTok." I'm like, "You stupid bastard. That was AI. That was not real.
That was not real, buddy.
That was fake."
The shit they're doing now, man, that's fuck, man. By the time we get old, we're fucked.
We're done.
Yeah, they're making some of this shit already look so real.
Oh, I was fooled today.
I was the other day too.
I was fooled today. I would love to find the clip for you guys. David Fravor Bayside. Let me find it real quick. I hope I can find it because this clip, man, it fooled the shit out of me. David Fravor Bayside. And I watched it, and I was like, oh my God. Of course, I can't use TikTok on my computer. They're going to make it incredibly difficult. But it's so easy to kind of just like create your own narrative or create misinformation, and people use it, man. David Fravor. Which this David Fravor guy did. Here we go.
Thank you for the invitation to speak to the committee on the UAP topic that's been in the news for the past 6 years and seems to be continuing to gain momentum. As you know, my name is David Fravor. I'm a retired commander in the United States Navy. In 2004, I was a commanding officer of Strike Fighter Squadron 41, the world-famous Black Aces. We were attached to Carrier Wing 11, stationed on board the USS Nimitz, and had begun a 2-month workup.
Oh, damn it. This is the one debunking it.
Cycle off the coast of As you know, my name is David Fravor. I'm a retired commander in the United States Navy. In 2001, my name is David.
I'm not going to be able to find it. But the David Fravor guy legitimately, there was an AI created video of him talking about Bayside. It made it sound horrific. It made it sound like this is a smoking gun for everything. But it was all AI. It was dubbed over him giving witness testimony in front of Congress about UAP so it was kind of similarly related, but it was not about the Bayside incident. In recent years, whistleblowers have claimed that federal agencies maintain direct lines of communications with social media giants to suppress certain narratives. During the pandemic, for instance, information campaigns shaped what could and couldn't be posted. You remember COVID. Could Bayside have been subject to a similar clampdown with alien claims flagged as too destabilizing? If the government wanted to erase an alien encounter in 2004, it wouldn't need to burn documents or silence witnesses. It would only need to control the feeds and bury the hashtags and let time do the rest. That's really all they would need to do.
Sure.
You just keep your old dad, your old fucking Aunt Trudy from seeing the Bayside incident, who Aunt Trudy believes everything that's on the internet because they're fucking stupid and they're old and they can't think for themselves and they shit their pants.
It's fucking crazy.
They don't drink their water like they're supposed to.
No. They're just dumb.
They're just dumb.
Well, people are stupid.
I am sure I would love to give you $7,000 in Best Buy gift cards to save my son from going to Guantanamo Bay prison with Joe Biden. Take it.
If you do not give me $7,500 in Best Buy gift cards, will take him to Guantanamo Bay with Joe Biden.
I got a message from Ozzy Osbourne the other day. He's not really dead. He's stranded in Australia.
He needs me to buy him gold. He needs me to mail him gold.
Mail him gold. He had me send him $1,400 of Roblox gift cards.
He said my bank account number was the code to turn the bomb off. I saved America just like I did in World War II. That's some shit. That's so fucking believable, too.
Yeah. No, I just can't afford my diarrhea medicine because my bank got hacked.
I can't stop pooping. Somebody went into my brother's bank. This is so stupid, man. He sucks. I don't care. Somebody went to my brother's bank.
Big brother, little brother.
Big brother.
Okay.
And took $200 out of his bank account. Not $2,000, not $20,000. They took $200. But they went into the branch and did it with a withdrawal slip and a fucking like ID.
What?
Yeah. I mean, he's going through the legal process right now, but
That's wild.
I know, man.
How?
We don't know yet. I'm so excited to find out how this goes. Like, if it was just like somebody at the bank that did it, was an oversight, or was... I asked my brother, I was like, did they just make a mistake at the bank? He's like, no, there's a signed withdrawal slip, because him and his wife share an account.
Yeah.
With somebody put his wife's name on a withdrawal slip and withdrew $200.
Wow. Somebody's fucked. They're going to lose their job.
Yeah. For $200 too,
That
man.
sucks. For them.
Yeah, it does.
And your brother.
No. There's sometimes $200. I'd be like, yeah, whatever. And there's sometimes $200. If I lost it, I'd walk out on the lawn and blow my fucking brains out.
Dude, for real. It just depends on when it is,
You gotta
man.
catch me on Friday. Don't fuck with me, dude.
You take $200
I
from me on
don't need
Friday.
it. I'll give you $200.
Yeah. $200 on a Friday and $200 on a Sunday is a big, it's a big difference.
Yeah. If the government yet suppression rarely erases belief. In fact, it often amplifies it. The very act of deleting posts convinces believers even more that they're onto something. And it does. It really does. Much like today, in the beginning of the episode, I'm having a hard time finding any fucking research about this shit, which tells me even more in my mind. I'm like, yeah, that's right, Nick. You're on their trail. You're tracking them like a bloodhound. And I'm just in a puddle of shit. I don't know what I'm talking about. Some FBI agent's like, and then he said kids plugged a backpack into a palm tree. So let's entertain the most extreme version, that the Bayside marketplace, not only was it real, but deliberate alien contact. If so, why would they choose this place and that moment? Shopping malls, after all, they're a symbol of consumption, noise, and chaos, the epitome of human distraction. Maybe Bayside was not chosen for geography at all, but for meaning. An alien presence emerging in the heart of capitalist rituals surrounded by flashing lights. Consumer frenziness could be read as a message from the aliens. Look at what you've become. I don't think that's very plausible. I don't think the fucking aliens care about what we're doing at the mall.
Not at all.
To be quite frank.
Nah.
Alternatively, what if it was not symbolic, but it was strategic? Large crowds are excellent camouflage. Amid the confusion, entities could observe human reaction, test mobility in dense spaces, or probe defenses. If they were here on reconnaissance, Bayside Marketplace had offered a perfect laboratory. Then there's the darker idea that they were there for an abduction of some type. Yeah. A crowd is easier to manipulate than individuals. Noise, panic, pandemonium, fireworks, possible gunshots. It all creates cover for taking someone without notice. Could people have gone missing that fateful night? Their absence explained away by the police reports of arrests. Some locals, they talk about certain teenagers never came home. If true, were those kids detained by police or by something else altogether?
They were hit with a stick.
Got a Roman candle shoved up my asshole.
The fucking
Roman fart blaster.
That fucking Bayside Marketplace. You gotta make that a t-shirt.
I know.
I got beat to death with the Roman candle at the Bayside Market.
I got shot in the asshole with a bottle rocket at Bayside Marketplace by an alien.
Yeah, say by an alien.
Speculation even extends to underground facilities beneath Miami.
Ooh.
A lot of theorists point to the rumored tunnels connecting the port to hidden military bases and military sites. If aliens surfaced at Bayside, authorities may have funneled them in to those subterranean spaces. The public never sees what goes on underground, and in a city as unstable as Miami, you got fucking sinkholes, construction, potholes. Who would question a little missing concrete?
Yeah.
Bayside also raises uncomfortable questions, though. If it was real, why risk such a public display? Were the entities careless? Or are they testing out tolerance for disclosure? Was the heavy police presence evidence of preparedness, as if they knew that something was going to be there that night? And that idea is what terrifies people. The Bayside wasn't a random encounter, but a scheduled rendezvous. We talked a lot about Project Bluebeam over the years. Project Bluebeam is a belief that one day they're going to use holograms to convince us of certain things. Okay. They're going to use holograms to convince us that the aliens are here. They're going to use holograms to convince us that Jesus has come back. They're going to use holograms. You cannot tell that these are holograms, but they're going to use these holograms to control us, to control the narrative, to control what we do, to control what we think. If tomorrow on fucking CNN or Fox News, there's a guy in a Jesus suit riding a lightning bolt out of the sun down to earth, you're going to have a lot of people not going to work, buddy.
That'd be cool as fuck.
That'd be really fucking cool. Like, Jesus, I knew it, dude. I've been talking shit about your sandals for 38 years, and I don't mean it. But think about the disruption of the discourse that would create.
It would be pretty crazy.
There's millions and billions of Christians all over this goddamn place.
I know.
They would stop if they thought Jesus was back.
I told you it was the rapture. It's coming.
I'm the boss, though. You call me like, hey, well, I'm not coming in today. Jesus, like, you bring your fucking ass to work. That's a hologram, dude.
Yeah. That's an old-fashioned booby trap right there.
I love a good old-fashioned booby trap.
I love some boobies, man.
Titty blaster.
Yeah. What do you think? Like, what is there something that could be a hologram that could get you? Like a van full of like candy, like one of those. Like, what would be your hologram that you're like all in on?
Hulk Hogan.
him coming back.
He pulls up a yellow and red Viper. He's like, "Hey brother,
get in, brother.
Hey brother, I heard you waited your whole life to meet me, brother. Well, brother, I didn't die. I was just real sick. I was trying to make time for you, brother. I'm a big fan of the podcast."
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Yesterday there was I was at the Pee Wee game, and there was an old man having an obvious medical emergency, half passed out, all by himself, about to die. I said, "Hey man, hey buddy, you need anything?" Oh, probably 60, 65, 70.
Okay.
He's the sun got the best of him.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, "You want me to grab you some water?" And he's like, "Yeah." So I ran to the concession stand, brought him back some water. I dumped a little bit on his neck, gave him some drinks. I'm like, "You okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I just need a rest for a second." I said, "Are you here with anybody? Can I go get somebody for you?" He said, No. I said, "Let me call somebody for you." He said, My son is number 75. Can you?" And his game had just ended. He said, "My grandson's number 75. Can you go tell him I'm over here?" I said, "Sure." And I ran over there. Number 75, he was done. I ran up to him, and I knew the kid. I coached him in t-ball, but he did not know me.
Yeah.
I said, "Hey, buddy, I know this is weird, but your grandpa who's here with you is over there in the tunnel, and he's having a really hard time from the sun. He's not feeling well, and he wants you to come over there and meet him over there." He looked at me, and he's like, "I don't know you. I can't go with you."
Good.
And I said, I know it sounds really weird, buddy, but he's not feeling good, and he wants you over there." And that kid's like, "I'm sorry, I can't go with you." And I said, "Is your coach around?" And he's like, "Yeah, let's go find my coach." And this kid's a fucking third grader, dude.
Good for him, man.
And I know his dad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm friends with his dad. And I called his dad, and I said, "Here's what's going on." His dad called me because I sent him a message. He called me, and I said, "Hey, man, I think your dad's okay. He's feeling better. We got him some water and stuff. But your boy, he ain't fucking going nowhere with anybody ever, even if there's a fire."
That's good parenting, man.
That kid was on the brink of telling me to fuck off.
Yeah.
He almost flipped. I could tell he was reaching in his pants to flip me off.
Pervert!
Yeah.
Pervert!
Molester! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Don't touch my wiener!
He was not having it, dude.
Good for him, man. That's
He's
awesome.
He's like, no.
not
Not
today.
playing. No.
Yeah, ain't getting diddled today, buddy.
Yeah, meet me in the tunnel under the bleachers, motherfucker.
I heard you like to finger.
Catch me that gay shit.
I'm not going with you.
I heard about that podcast, bitch. Catch me that gay shit. You're the fucking diddler.
Yeah, Dad had to be a little proud, you know.
Oh,
what I
he
mean?
was, dude.
That's a fucking win.
He was
in his
really,
book.
really grateful that I was. It was his dad. He was really grateful that I looked. You know, I was there with his dad, and then he was even grateful that his boy was like, "Fuck you, dude."
Yeah, that's pretty sweet, man.
I think he should get him a knife. I think that kid's responsible enough to carry a knife.
Firearm.
Get him a gun. Get him a 9mm.
Get him a gun.
Give him a fucking Glock 43. Let him stick it there. Yeah.
Get him a fucking laptop and a teleporter. Fucking
I'm gonna ask him
portal.
if. I'm gonna ask that kid if he can do my taxes. Then there's the ultimate paranoia that aliens and governments, well, they're not enemies at all.
Okay.
And that's what happened at Bayside was some type of coordination, not confrontation. And that path of belief, police weren't suppressing an invasion; they were escorting guests. The chaos among teenagers, the fireworks, the arrests. All distractions to cover a meeting in plain sight. If so, Bayside wasn't just an accident. It was disclosure in disguise, a test run to gauge whether the public is ready to accept not the implausible, but the impossible.
Please put down your stick and come with me.
I'm with the kid with the backpacks. They plugged the vibrator into the palm tree. Follow me to the tunnel under the bleachers.
Your grandpa is back
I
there.
already gave it to your grandfather.
That would have lured me in, man. You wrote me in with the grandpa story. Yeah, I'd have gotten molested if I was that little kid.
I got your grandpa's teeth right here.
Reaper! You're not my fucking dad!
All right. Well, that concludes our episode about the Bayside Marketplace alien incident.
Fun shit, man.
Hey, man, one of my favorite episodes we've ever done, I think.
Yeah?
It's just a fun one. There's a lot of fun stuff going on there at the Bayside Marketplace.
Yeah, let's play How Big Is It?
Well,
We haven't done this in a minute.
if we're talking proportions, let's see.
9 to 10 foot.
I'm about a half inch for every foot tall I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Is that mathin'?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's about right. 3.
Okay.
2.5. 2.5. 2.5 inch penis. 5 foot tall. 5 foot 7, 2.5. Yeah, that's right. So, if we're using the same formulae for these aliens as me, that gives them about 5-inch wieners.
That's kind of sad. to be 10 foot tall and a 5-inch
5-inch
wiener,
dick.
dude. That's awful.
That fucking
I'm packing like an alien dog.
nasty porn, that fucking smut. I know that's a book.
Yeah.
I've been waiting so long to be with someone like you. You're going to be disappointed.
Someone's super fucking into aliens. They pull down his fucking pants and it's just a little tadpole dick.
It's a light switch to turn them on and off. Little fucking light switch.
Oh man.
I'm a grower. I'm nor a grower nor a shower. That's what I always say. I'm like, ha! I'm not a grower or a shower. Take that for what you will.
Yeah, just kind of sits there. It's really tired all the time.
I don't know. What do you think? How big was it?
At least a fucking 12-incher.
12-incher?
Yeah.
Not a 5-incher?
No.
What if two of the aliens had 12-foot dicks and then, or 12-inch dicks, and one of them had like a 4.5-inch dick?
Oh man, you know, what would really suck? What if they had like 12-inch dicks, but the pussies were only like an inch deep?
Wow.
Can't fit the head in that.
That's Brickzilla, dude. You know how
That's
that
true.
guy feels.
Yeah.
I was gonna message him the other day, like, man, your dick is huge. It's all because he's the only person we follow on X. So anytime I get on our X account to see what's going on, it's
Wonder if he's ever been with one of them ladies with the shallow puss.
I know he has. He's broken a few people.
Is that a thing? Some women have shallow pusses.
I'm not even gonna refresh my X. I'm just gonna turn it on
And see how fast it is before we see a dick.
Okay, just those first two posts. That's him just giving it to some poor lady.
She's fucking doing the Lord's work, man.
God, such distress. That is a disgustingly huge wiener.
It's fucking obnoxiously big. They could at least spare a couple inches for us.
That could have been why the power went out that night in Miami. If he was there doing something.
You're right. This is a fucking camera trying to pan across his dick.
Try to zoom out.
Yeah. Like us when we focused in
eye.
Antarctica. Keep zooming out.
All right, guys. Well, go check out our ticket link, brohiopodcast.com/tickets. Also, I don't know if Robert knows it yet, but I'm hoping we can do another confessionals episode later this week.
Love it.
That'd be cool.
Let's do it.
You can submit your confessions.
The last one was so fucking good.
This next one's going to be just as good.
We gotta get some good ones.
Not better. Submit your confessions, and you can be featured on the episode. brohiopodcast.com/confessions. Try to think. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and do that. Get us taken down off of. People will report this. People will report this to Mark Zuckerberg, and we'll get all of it.
We get zucked.
We'll get zucked on.
I can't waste ice.
All right, guys. Have a great week. We'll talk to you in a couple days.
Love you guys. Bye.
YouTube.
What's up, guys?
Thanks
Dig
for
the shirt.
tuning
Thank
in.
you. Appreciate it.
Joe Byron. No. I don't know what that means. I don't know what to say no.
Joe Byron.
Nick, I see you playing Fortnite. No, you see my kids playing Fortnite. I haven't played Fortnite in fucking... Yeah, that was one thing I meant to touch on in this episode was that incident in Las Vegas
Yeah.
a year or two ago. A lot of unsubstantiated claims in the Bayside marketplace. The Las Vegas incident, there's literally body cam of a spacecraft falling out of the sky into somebody's backyard. There's a cop on a traffic stop. His body cam and his cruiser cam captures it. He calls dispatch, like, dispatch, we might have. Couple seconds later, this family calls 911. They say, there are fucking aliens in our backyard. There's a video of them seeing the aliens and running from it. The cops go there. There's a goddamn burn mark in the middle of the backyard from this thing landed and then took back off after they fixed
nuts.
it. And then that just like ceased to exist. It's like, oh, that never happened. That never happened. There's videos of this spacecraft falling out of the sky into their backyard. There's 911 calls of these people saying, there's aliens in our backyard. And it just, nothing. Okay.
Some people get all the luck,
Sweep
man.
it under the rug. I would fucking love an alien to crash in my backyard. I'm like, oh, you guys, look, welcome to Dayton, welcome to Vandalia. What do you guys want? You want some chicken fried rice on the Blackstone?
You guys ever had Skyline?
You guys ever done heroin?
Let me see how messy I can make your shits.
That thing got a pooper in it.
You ever clogged the toilet on your UFO?
What's up, Jay?
Here's the first time for everything, brother.
You got toilet paper on that rig? All right, I think Rob's ice is all gone, so we'll talk to you guys later.
Love you guys.
Bye.